Hi students. So in this video we are going to see the figure of speech in unit 3 poem I am every woman. So in this poem also we have lot of figure of speech presented in this poem. So metaphor, contrast, anaphora, repetition, alliteration, rhyming scheme, rhyming words, and contrast, everything are present in this. So we can see one by one according to the stanza. So first stanza, a woman is beauty innate, a symbol of power and strength. She puts her life at stake. She is real and she is not fake. So in stanza 1, you have uh, metaphor and contrast. So in stanza 1 you have the figure of speech. So this poetess has used in stanza 1 metaphor and contrast. So what is metaphor? So now only we are going to see what is metaphor. A metaphor makes a comparison between two unlike things or ideas. Okay, why it makes a comparison. Already we saw simile. Simile is also is near to metaphor. That is, it is also a comparison between two things, that is like things. Okay, வா அங்க வந்துட்டு like or as we will be using in simile. In the like as is present in a sentence means that is called as simile. We will just read as simile as that. If like and as is present means that is simile. And the simile is used also to compare things. That is, it is as like as this. Priya looks like Divya. So this is we are using the word like. Okay, so that is called as simile. But here metaphor is also a comparison between two unlike things and ideas. ஓகேவா. ஸோ ரெண்டுத்துக்கும் வந்துட்டு வெவ்வேறு அர்த்தங்கள், தட் இஸ் வெவ்வேறு இது இருக்கும், பொருத்தம் இல்லாமல் இருக்கும். அதை கம்பேர் பண்ணுறது தான் வந்துட்டு மெட்டாஃபரோட வேலை. அண்ட் ஹியர் இன் திஸ் வீல் won't use like and as and all. So that is called as a metaphor. So indirect, the metaphor will be comparing indirectly two things or ideas is called as a metaphor. So it will be in simile it will be direct comparison. In metaphor it will be indirect comparison. We can see a woman is beauty innate. Here this beauty innate is refers as a metaphor in the first line, because here beauty, already beauty means we know what is the beauty thing. That is, she is very fast, she is very beautiful, her dress is looking nice. So that is a direct comparison. Yes, but here beauty innate means here they are saying the inner beauty of the woman, right? So here the beauty innate is referred as a metaphor. And symbol of power and strength, here the symbol of power and strength is compared to a woman is compared to a symbol of ability and strength. So here woman is compared to the power and strength. So here also metaphor has been used. So in this poem in all the stanzas metaphor has been used, we can see. So in the first line, so woman is said to be the inner beauty. So here the beauty innate is compared to the woman beauty only. So it is indirectly mentioned here. So it is will be used as a metaphor. And here also the symbol of power and strength. So the symbol means the woman's symbol only they are saying. So here also the woman is being indirectly compared to the power and strength of the symbol. So here also metaphor has been used. Next, contrast. So in these two lines only metaphor has been used. So here contrast, the act of comparing people or things, showing difference between two difference between them in a sentence is called as a contrast. So contrast, in previous video itself we have read about the contrast. Okay, so contrast means that is the opposite words. So real, fake. So this is a difference between the two things or people. Yes, the act of comparing, we have compared these two. Yes, act of comparing people or things shows difference between them in a sentence. So in a sentence is called as a contrast. Suppose the word real and fake has come together nearby means is called as oxymoron. Yes, that is the difference between these two. Here real and fake or opposites words only, okay wow. But here in a sentence itself it is far away, so it is called as a contrast. But if in a sentence that is in a poem, if it is in a sentence by near together itself, that is also called as opposites word only. But if it is near means it is called as oxymoron. That is the difference between contrast and oxymoron. So in first stanza we have metaphor in first two lines. So beauty innate is called as a metaphor, and also a symbol of power and strength. So that is the woman is compared to the symbol of power, that is ability and strength. So this is also called as a metaphor. So here contrast has been used, and also we can see the rhyming scheme of this stanza. So here this poetress has used different rhyming scheme, okay wow. So in each and every stanza there is a different rhyming scheme. See, in 8 it is sound is ending, so we can frame as a. Strength, it the sound is ended, so we can frame as b. Steak, ick sound. So see, fake, ick sound. So here the rhyming pattern is A, B, C, C. So by this itself you can able to identify the rhyming words. So stick, fake is the rhyming word. So side by side we have saw the rhyming scheme and also the rhyming word. So the rhyming word in the stanza is stick and fake, and the rhyming scheme is A, B, C, C. So the rhyming pattern for the first stanza is A, B, C, C. And also the alliteration is also presented in this stanza. See, she's is also presented. And not only this, so already we saw that in previous unit to the grumble family's figure of speech itself, anaphora and repetition, so both are the same. Yes, both are moreover same. Yes, repetition is that is the repetition of the word or a phrase is repeated many times in this poem or a paragraph or whatever it may be is called as a repetition. And also anaphora is also a particular sequence, that is a particular word or a phrase or a sentence has been repeated in the sequence of the beginning. It can be a paragraph or a line or whatever it may be. Here also it is a particular say that is sequence of the beginning only. See here the comma is presented, so probably it is a cut only, so it is another sentence. So she's is being repeated, so it can be called as an anaphora or a repetition. So in stanza 1 metaphor is present. Metaphor, the beauty innate and the symbol of power and strength. So in both the lines metaphor is present, and here contrast is being presented, and also the rhyming scheme is A, B, C, C, and the rhyming word is streak and fake. And also she's repeated, that is repetition and anaphora is presented. So totally 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 figure of speech is used in stanza 1. In stanza 2, so in stanza 2 also metaphor is used. See here, summer of the life, spring is used. So here summer of the life is compared to hard times of the life. So summer of the life is compared to hard times of the life. So it gives the indirect comparison between summer and winter. So summer means that is hard times of the life, so spring means good times of the life. So here also there is a comparison. Yes, the life, that is a hardship. In summer hardship is indirect, and in spring good times is indirect. So here summer and winter are compared. So summer of life is said as metaphor. And also summer, the word only summer and spring is contrast, isn't it? So opposite words, right? So it is called as contrast. And also summer and also spring, C is an alliteration. Yes, So in the first line itself, metaphor, contrast and alliteration and is presented in this first line itself. So in next line, she says spring is called as a alliteration. So next we can see the rhyming scheme. Spring, ing sound. So we can frame as A. Dear, ir sound. B. Near, ir sound. B. Fear, ir sound. B. So the rhyming pattern is A, B, B, C. So in stanza 1 we saw A, B, C, C. A, B, C, C. But here in second stanza we saw A, B, B, C. Sorry, B. So here B. So here all the three are same rhyming words, dear, near and fear. So these are the rhyming words and this is the rhyming scheme. Yes, isn't? So in second stanza we have metaphor as a summer of life. That is, summer of life is refers to hard times of the life, and also spring is referred to good times of the life. So it is used as a metaphor, and the word only summer and spring is referred as a contrast. It is the opposite words, right? Then spring, she's, sea and spring is an alliteration. Then rhyming scheme is A, B, B, B and the rhyming word is dear, near, fear. So in third stanza, now we can see the third stanza. In third stanza also metaphor is present. See, we can see in which line. See, the persistence is the key. So here the persistence is the key is used as a metaphor, because here persistence, what is persistence? Determination. What is determination? Vidamuyarchi. So on the vidamuyarchi da enna the key to everything. So here the determination, that is the persistence, is compared to key. ஓகேவா, ஒரு கீ கூட கம்பேர் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. இட் இஸ் இன்டைரக்ட்லி கம்பேர்ட். ஓகேவா, ஸோ ஹியர் த persistent is compared to key. So here the persistent is the key is used as a metaphor in this line. And also alliteration is presented in this. See, strong, she is an alliteration. Says, she is an alliteration. Also sign is an alliteration. Here faith, from is an alliteration. She's strong is an alliteration. So lot of alliteration is presented in this stanza. So and also here see, I have written internal rhyming word. So what is rhyming word? The ending line is called as a ending words with the same sound is called as a rhyming word. Yes, we can see the rhyming words. Belief, everything, moons, belief, beliefs. Here is sound is completed, but here if sound, so it is not a rhyming word. Yes, so it is not a rhyming word. Here beliefs is, because it's plural and it is singular here, but we can't say this both are rhyming word. But here see, I have written internal rhyming word. So internal rhyming word is the word will present in the same sentence is called as a rhyming word. See here in same sentence, எப்பயுமே ஒரு ஸ்டான்ஸாக்குள்ளே பார்க்குறதா நம்ம ரைமிங் வேர்டுன்னு பார்த்தோம். பட் இஃப் ரைமிங் வேர்ட் presented in the same sentence is called as a internal rhyming word. See, groans, moons is an internal rhyming word. So here metaphor is presented. So the sentence persistence is a key is a metaphor, and also internal rhyming word is presented. So here there is no any rhyming word is presented, but we can frame a rhyming scheme. So A, B, C, D is a rhyming scheme for this stanza. Next, fifth stanza and sixth stanza has been combined. So we can see all the six lines together. So here also metaphor is presented, where she is a lioness. So she is a lion. So she refers to all the women. So woman is compared to a lionesses. Lionesses means as a female lion, right? So here woman is compared to lionesses. So this is called as a metaphor. And also not only that, here anaphora is repeated here. See, today's woman, today's woman, that is repetition or anaphora is repeated. And also we can see the rhyming scheme. Rhyming scheme is her prankster, same sound, so we can frame a self-respect it sound, so we can frame b beware, we beware. So c dear, ir sound, where, ir sound, same c, ir sound, near, c. So beware, ir sound, here also dear, near, ir sound, so we framed c, c, c. So the rhyming scheme for the sixth line is a b c, c, c. So this is the rhyming scheme for this. So once again we can just recall what are the figure of speech, that is poetic devices, has been presented in this poem. So in the first line, metaphor is presented as a beauty innate. In the second line, again metaphor is used as a symbol of power and strength. So woman is compared to the symbol of power and strength. So in fourth line, real fake is compared to a contrast. Again, summer of life and spring is compared to a metaphor, that is summer of life is compared to hardship of life and spring is compared to good times of life. Again, lot of alliterations are presented here, and here also see she's, so both repetition or anaphora is presented in this. The rhyming scheme for the first one is A, B, C, C, and the rhyming word is stay, fake. So for this rhyming scheme is spring, dear, B, B, and B. This is a rhyming scheme, and rhyming words are dear, beer, and near. And also the word summer and spring are the contrast. Again, in the third stanza, persistent is the key, is the metaphor, and also says she's sign is a repeat alliteration. She's strong is an alliteration. Faith from is an alliteration. Strong she is an alliteration. And groans and moans are internal rhyming words. Okay. Next, the rhyming scheme is A, B, C, and D. So for the last two stanzas, she is a lioness is referred to a metaphor, and here we can frame a rhyming scheme A, B, sorry, here prankster self-respect it, so B, beware, C, dear, C, near, C. So A, B, C, C, C is the rhyming scheme. I hope you have understood the poetic devices present in this poem. Thank you for watching.